The United States and Colombia have long shared a complex and often tense relationship. Despite being strategic allies, cooperation on issues like drug trafficking and trade has often been overshadowed by disagreements over human rights and economic policies. This intricate dynamic reached a boiling point in late January 2025, when a dispute over deportation flights sparked a diplomatic crisis, threatening to unravel decades of partnership and pushing the two nations to the brink of a trade war. The roots of the dispute lay in the US's increased efforts to deport Colombian nationals residing illegally within its borders. While deportations are not uncommon, the use of military aircraft to transport deportees, coupled with allegations of mistreatment, ignited outrage in Colombia. A video circulating on social media, purportedly showing Colombian deportees to Brazil bound and shackled, further inflamed public sentiment. Colombians, already grappling with economic anxieties and a history of US interventionism, viewed the use of military planes for deportations as a provocative act. The optics of the situation, with images of shackled deportees juxtaposed against the backdrop of US military aircraft, struck a nerve, fueling perceptions of disrespect and disregard for Colombian sovereignty. The incident quickly escalated into a full-blown diplomatic crisis, exposing the underlying tensions in the US-Colombian relationship and highlighting the volatile nature of international relations in a world grappling with shifting power dynamics and resurgent nationalism. At the heart of the crisis was Colombian President Gustavo Petro, a former guerrilla fighter who rose to power on a platform of social justice and a more assertive foreign policy. Petro, known for his fiery rhetoric and unwavering commitment to national sovereignty, reacted swiftly and decisively to the deportation flights. On January 26, 2025, Petro took the unprecedented step of blocking 2 US military planes carrying deported Colombians from landing in Bogotá. The move, a bold assertion of Colombian sovereignty, sent shockwaves through diplomatic circles and signaled Petro's willingness to challenge the US on the international stage. In a televised address to the nation, Petro condemned the use of military aircraft for deportations, calling it a violation of Colombian sovereignty and a testament to the US's disregard for its southern neighbor. He decried the alleged mistreatment of Colombian deportees, citing the video circulating online as evidence of inhumane treatment. Petro's actions, while lauded by some for their defiance of US power, drew criticism from others who viewed them as reckless and counterproductive. Critics argued that Petro's stance risked jeopardizing vital economic ties with the US and could escalate the situation into a full-blown trade war. The US response to Petro's actions was swift and uncompromising. Former President Donald Trump, known for his aggressive foreign policy and penchant for economic coercion, immediately took to his social media platform, Truth Social, to denounce Petro's decision. Trump, in his characteristically blunt style, accused Petro of being weak and ungrateful for US aid and support. He threatened to impose a 25% tariff on all Colombian goods entering the US, with the possibility of increasing it to 50% within a week if Colombia didn't reverse course. In addition to tariffs, Trump also announced a travel ban on Colombian officials involved in blocking the deportation flights. He vowed to revoke the visas of these officials and their families, escalating the crisis beyond the realm of trade disputes and into the personal lives of those involved. The US business community, heavily reliant on Colombian imports such as coffee, flowers, and oil, reacted with alarm to Trump's tariff threats. They warned that such measures would harm American consumers and businesses, leading to higher prices and potential shortages. As tensions escalated and the spectre of a trade war loomed large, both sides engaged in frantic behind-the-scenes negotiations. The stakes were high, with billions of dollars in trade and the stability of a long-standing alliance hanging in the balance. After days of intense diplomatic wrangling, a fragile truce was reached. Colombia agreed to accept the deported citizens, including those on military flights. The US, in turn, suspended the threatened tariffs but maintained the visa restrictions on Colombian officials involved in the initial standoff. The resolution, while averting a potentially disastrous trade war, left a bitter aftertaste on both sides. The diplomatic spat exposed the deep-seated mistrust and simmering resentments that have long characterized US-Colombian relations. The incident served as a stark reminder of the fragility of international cooperation in an era defined by resurgent nationalism, economic anxieties, and the unpredictable nature of social media-driven diplomacy. Please do not forget to subscribe to StreamCare for more breaking news.